What's going on, boys and girls? My name's Adam.mellusi with Moving Weight Fishing, and today we are doing some commercial king fishing in my hometown. But before we get into today's video, I want you guys to watch the video thoroughly. We had probably around 15 or 20 fish sharked on this day, which is actually on the low end, and we were fishing in a spot where the sharks aren't that bad. But stay tuned till the end of the video, because we're going to get into my take on the shark problem here in Jupiter and hopefully a solution. So stay tuned. This is very, very important for our future population of fish, let alone kingfish. And yeah, I'd like to share my experience every day with you guys. Let's get into the video.
Racked.
What do we got going on right now,
We are racked right here. R&R Sabiki getting loaded up right now.
Oh yeah. All coming off?
Yeah, you know, typical stuff.
Oh yeah.
Definitely need a heavier lead.
Nice little 4-piece.
Nice little 4-piece for the R&Rs. We are catching some live sardines. We're gonna do some king fishing this afternoon. And on top of that, to catch live sardines, you need an R&R Sabiki. To catch live sardines, you need an R&R Sabiki.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. These are what you want. I'll have a link in the description below to these Sabikis. They work very, very well. And they catch us all the bait we need every day to go to work. So I'll have a link down below in the description for R&R. I really, really like these Sabikis. We're pretty much blacked out on bait. We'll show you a couple more pulls of bait, and then we're going king fishing.
Wow. I think I got every hook right now.
What do you got, E?
I think every hook we got a dean on.
Really?
He's got
They're
some
tornado.
bait.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. R&Rs coming at your service. R&R Sabikis. A sardine fish.
So many, we can't even keep them all. What do we got, Adam?
Oh, we got some sardine fish here.
Oh, wow. That's a stringer.
Nice stringer sardines there. R&R.
Beautiful.
Research and development.
Right at the second. Fell right out. Literally fell.
Did you see mine just shake it at the boat?
Yeah. They're onto us, dude.
She said they're onto us.
My bait went straight down and stopped the brakes, and I saw one fucking jerk under straight up and down. Cast him out. Catch your fish, please.
What? Bro, hold the hook.
You pulled hook?
Yep.
Holy.
We lost 3 this trip. Look at him, try to get Scott, Alex.
Oh my god. That was right on cue.
You like that, Cole? Is it a shark? I spilled my hooks full.
Foul hook king. Foul hook giant.
You sure, Alex?
That's a king. It's got sharks. Careful. It's a big foul hook king. Oh my God, Adam. Giant. Giant? Come on, get him up here. We're gonna get another. Yeah, we're losing fish. Oh no, he's turning up. Pulling. Pull harder. Break it off. Just get a bait out. Here's David. Yeah, it is. Tangled. I'm under. Log. Big fish here. Scabies? No. I feel you. I'm under. I feel you bad. Oh my God. One of us freezing. No, come under me. Come under me. Under. Under. Under and over. Yep. Now under. Now under. Nice. I got giant too. What? Bait swam down and got rocky. This guy's still fighting his fish. Oh! I got him! Oh. Should I throw a dead bait? Throw a bait. I'm gonna get skied. I'm gonna get skied. Got 8 off Hitler. What happened? 8 off. Captain, we need 3-hole scuppers.
chewing, boys. You just fart? Big fish? You got me, bro. Get him, Alec. That hammerhead changed my fish. It's gonna run around
Oh my god. I just played Ring Around the Rosie.
That hammerhead is hot over there, you guys. Serious shark problem we're going to talk about here in a little bit. Alex, you got anything to say to the camera about our shark problem?
If you want to play Ring Around the Rosie with some sharks, come to Jupiter, Florida. You'll have a good time.
Long story short, it's getting out of the pocket. You don't understand how bad they are. We, the fishermen, need to come together and do something. We need to come together. If all the fishermen get together and do something, we can make a difference. NOAA, FWC, I don't know if they have the funds or they can't make the call to do it. I don't know. All I know is you guys do not understand what we go through every single day. Here's a nice black grouper.
1 in a million.
1 in a million. Kingfishing. Just got mauled by a shark. You do not understand the tomfooleries that we go through every single day with these sharks. Look at that. That was a nice black. Too bad. We need to do something. We got to do something about these sharks.
our bait out, Captain.
All right. When Alec tells me to fire bait out, that's what I do.
Adam said throw a bait out. It is lock and load. Lock and load.
Got a bait out, Cap. Bye bye. Bye bye.
I want you to like, comment on this video. I move weight.
This one's for you, Mal. This one's for you, buddy.
We got 4 fish in the boat.
I know how to speak to him, Adam.
4 fish in the boat. I move weight.
I want to bite. Oh, head cracker.
Yeah.
We just put 10 fish in a boat there. I did.
In me? Come under me, come under me.
I don't know what happened here. I wasn't in here. I think I was getting sussed on.
Oh, you were in me, bro. Cut my line.
No, I didn't. I'm not even tight.
Oh, my line cut. Just letting you know.
What do I do? My meniscus. My meniscus. I need to see the chiropractor.
Alright guys, pretty good last trip there. Alex gutting these fish up. We're throwing them up in the box. Got a little bit rough. So I'm gonna put the camera up away and we're gonna pack these fish up. I think we got 55? 55?
Yeah.
Something like that. 55 or 54. So beautiful sunset here. And we're packing up. Huge shout out to R&R Tackle. Wouldn't be possible without all these sardines to catch all these kingfish if it weren't for R&R. So we will see you guys soon. All right, boys and girls, so this is the process now. Unloading fish here, ice cold slush. Got a nice 300, 350 there. Got another 350 in there. We ended up with 54 head for Alec and I for the evening. Not terrible. We'd have liked to get our limit. If we had a third guy, we would have got it. Or if we were able to do another drift. However, ran out of daylight, but we're gonna fish tomorrow. So we are gonna bring these fish to the market and we'll see you guys back at the house. All right guys, we're obviously back at the house now and we're gonna go ahead and get right into the main purpose of today's video, and that was to talk about the shark problem. But right before we do that, I know you guys like to hear the commercial breakdown of the commercial, you know, what we made for the day. So we are gonna go ahead and get into that. Let me tell you that real quick. So we had 754 pounds that night. It was me and Alec. We had 54 heads, 754 pounds. That's about a 13-ish pound average. And the price dropped dramatically. There was hundreds of thousands of fish caught in the last couple weeks. And this is about 3 weeks ago from when we caught the fish. You know, I'm posting it now 3 weeks later. But anyways, I haven't gotten the check yet, but I'm estimating it's going to be around $2.75-ish, give or take, on both sides. Long story short, that's about $2,000. After you cut out expenses, you're looking at $1,800 and paying the mate. You know, Alec gets 30%, so he's around 500, a little over 500, and then the rest goes to me and the boat. So pretty much I don't get anything, because if you've ever owned a boat, Yeah, more or less. That's pretty much how it works. Anyways, but I just want to be real with you guys. So I've been fishing my entire life, commercial fishing, since I was 11 years old, actually. And obviously not full-time like I am now, making a living off of it. But back then, I used to fish with Chief, and I was like, paid? I don't want to get paid. I'll do this every day. And obviously, I grew out of that not very fast, really, until I was about 14 or 15 years old. And then I started to want to, you know, get some income for my work. But when you're young, you don't really care about money because it doesn't matter. But anyways, getting sidetracked here. Commercial fishing is some of the hardest work you'll ever do in your life. It is not something I recommend getting into. It's extremely unsustainable. Weather, conditions. Like I said, you guys get to see the highlights of our trips. You guys get to see the good days, you know. This was one good day that I filmed out of 3 weeks of, and the fishing has been great every single day. Been catching fish like that every day for the past 3 weeks. However, it's not always like that, and it's just a time of year thing right now. So, like I said, you guys think we're out here rich, making all this money in the world fishing, but I can promise you, and I'm not full-time commercial. I'm half and half split between charter fishing and commercial fishing right now. I'd much rather have a charter because it's guaranteed money when a client steps on my boat, versus commercial fishing. You're not guaranteed anything. You have to go out there and put fish in the boat, and if the ocean's not cooperating with you that day, if the conditions aren't cooperating and it's not happening, you're not making any money, and that's just the reality of it. But yeah, like I said, it's extremely hard work. It's not sustainable. I wouldn't recommend getting into it. For any of you guys out there that watch the videos and think this is what you want to do when you grow up, again, I don't want to shy you away from your passion. I'm just keeping things real with you and telling you the reality of the commercial fishery, at least here in Jupiter. It's very, very hard. And you have to be very, very good at it. Otherwise, you will not succeed. However, with that being said, that's what we had for the day. Now we're going to get into the shark problem. I'm born and raised here in Jupiter, Florida. I grew up fishing since I was actually 1 year old is when the first time, maybe younger, I touched a fishing rod. Started fishing when I was 1 year old, and obviously up to this day, and I will be for the rest of my life. And I don't have very good memory of fishing when I was such a grum at that age, you know what I mean? But I remember around 10, 11 years old, I used to go out with Chief and all up until I used to fish them until I was 16, 17 years old. But you know, those young years, we did a lot of king fishing, Spanish mackerel fishing, you know, the whole commercial thing. And I don't ever recall sharks being anything like this. Sometimes there would be plenty of nights and days you didn't get sharked once, sometimes one or twice, and it was like a, oh man, that's devastating. Like, oh man, that fish got sharked. Now no one on the boat says anything. I don't get mad about it anymore. You'd waste all your energy every day getting mad about it. It's just sharks. Oh yeah, no, and lost that one, lost the next one, lost the next one after that. Flying through hooks, flying through rigs, wasting fish. We're gonna get into that, but what I'm saying is, and that's just me from 10, 11, 15, to 15 years old. I didn't see sharks like this ever. There's a number of reasons why, but all the old timers I know, all the charter captains, commercial fishermen, no one ever saw sharks like this. It is completely out of control. It has gotten significantly out of hand. Out of hand. I can tell you that because I'm out there every single day, and I see it every single day. I don't care what research tells you. I don't care what anyone wants to tell you that sits on land and does calculating and their data and their research. I'm out there every day. It's out of hand. It's out of control, and we need to put a stop to it. And I'm tired of complaining about it. All the fishermen do the same thing every year. Everyone complains about it, said, we got to kill the sharks. We got to do something. No one does anything. I want today to be the day that we do something. I don't know what it is. I'm not a rocket scientist, and I don't know how to do this the correct way. All I know is I have a social media platform that I can use to come to you guys, share and spread the word on what's going on, and I'm genuinely concerned for my fishery and my children's fishery in the future, and that's just the God's honest truth. I'm going to give you guys a couple numbers that I wrote down. Got it here on my phone, so it's going to blow your mind. So there's about 50-ish boats in the Kingfish fleet every single day, right? And that's on the low end. Some days it's a little bit less, some days it's more. So we're going to average it out at 50. And on a regular day, when the sharks are bad, not brutal, just regularly bad, I probably lose around, I'd say anywhere from 20 to 40 fish. So we'll call it 30 fish a day I lose on my boat. And there's some days we catch limits, and you have to, and your limit's 75 kingfish a day. Let's say you catch 75 kingfish. I have to lose 20, 30, 40 kingfish just to catch that. So technically, I'm killing 100 plus kingfish a day. I'm not, but they're dying. 100 plus kingfish a day are dying just from my doing. Like I told you, there's 50 guys out there commercial fishing, okay? So let's just for easy math, okay? Let's go ahead and let's do some math here. So I got the phone, I got the calculator. Let's say 30 fish a day. Let's be fair. Let's say, and that we're just talking about the morning. We're not even going to consider the evening because, you know, all the heavy hitters, morning, afternoon, same repeat next day, you know? Every single day, morning and afternoon. If they don't catch your limit in the morning, you're going in the afternoon. And that's just the way it is. These guys got to make a living. I'm lucky enough and blessed enough to have the opportunity. I get to do a little mix of both. And I fish hard. I fish every single day. Some days, if I don't have a charter, I'm going to kingfish the morning and the afternoon. But other days, I'm lucky enough to have a charter so I can charter fish that morning. And if the weather's nice and, you know what I mean, everything works out in my time schedule, I'm going to go kingfish in the afternoon and make a couple extra bucks. But it's not something I have to do. But I'm going to do it this time of year just because, you know, the money's here. I got to go get it while it's here. Not all the commercial fishermen run charters or also have a YouTube channel that can supply income. So they have to go every single day. And those guys are busting their ass every single day to make a living. And I can't tell you how hard it's getting because of the sharks. But anyways, let me give you guys some numbers. So let's say 30 kingfish a day just off of my boat. That sharks ate, right? So those average, I had a 13-pound average, right? So let's call it 15 because that wasn't even a big average. Spring fish, they're spawning. There's a ton of big fish. Our average has been around 13 to 18 pounds some days. So we'll call it 15. 13 times 15. 30 times 15. That's 450. So that's 450 pounds of kingfish that die to sharks that don't make it in my boat, that get eaten by sharks every single day. And that's on the low end. I promise you that is on the low end. That's just my boat. Now let's time that by 50. You got to understand, there's 50 boats in the fleet minimum. Some days less, some days more. So we're going to call it 50. 50 times 450. I hope you guys can see that. I know it's backwards. 22,500 pounds of kingfish dying every single morning. We're not even talking about the afternoons. The sharks are worse in the afternoon. Every single morning for no reason. Those are spawning kingfish. That's our future stock of kingfish. If you guys don't know, it's a spring run right now. These kingfish come here to spawn in Jupiter. They're all filled with roe and they're all dying. All of the fish are dying. You guys don't understand how concerned I am for our fishery in the future. So that's 22,500 pounds. That's one day. One day. Okay? The whole month of May is like this. The whole month of May. So let's times that by 30. 675,000 pounds of kingfish on the low end in 1 month eaten by sharks. And all we're doing every day is feeding the sharks, getting them stronger, smarter, faster for the next morning to eat again. They don't stop eating. They never get full. There's more and more. Sharks used to migrate. They don't migrate in Jupiter anymore. They live on the edge. There's a number of reasons why. I'm not going to point fingers or call any names. You know who you are. There's a shark diving fleet in Jupiter, Florida. They have totally switched a light bulb in a shark's brain to now associate humans and boats with food. And that is what those sharks do. I don't care if it's a bull shark, dusky, sandbar, hammerhead, whatever. I don't care what type of shark it is. They all are the same thing to me. It's a predator that eats a fish. I don't care what you call it, what you want. They look so beautiful. I'm going to get fired up here. I am sick and tired of it. And I'm sick and tired of it. I'm sick and tired of going through all the gear every day. I'm sick and tired of hundreds of thousands of dollars eaten, but not even just me. Oh, all my money I'm losing. I'm concerned about our future fishery. You guys don't get it because you don't see it, but I'm telling you about it right now. And this is just kingfish. Every single short mutton snapper, if you're able to get it to the boat that you throw back, does not make it down. Not once. Not one time does he swim back down. It doesn't happen. Just any law enforcement watching this video, I'm telling you, because I'm out there every day, you guys aren't. You guys are not fishing every day. You're just collecting data. I'm telling you what it's like. I'm telling you they don't swim back down. They all get eaten. It's out of hand, and now is the time to do something. But going back to the shark diving, they feed the sharks out there every single day, and there's 4 boats, and they're running sometimes 2, sometimes 3 trips a day each in the busy season right now. They're killing it. They're banking it. They're making so much money. Why would they stop? They don't care about the fishery. The sharks love them, and they love the sharks, and it's a great business between each. They have no expenses. They're making tons of money on tourists, and none of them are fishermen, so they don't care about the shark problem. But all the fishermen do, and we want to protect our fishery for generations upon generations. Now, that's problem number 1. Problem number 2 is there's just too many people in the world. That's something that we can't do anything about. There's always going to be more and more people. There's never going to be less people. With reproduction rates and how many people are on the earth, it's obviously flooded, let alone Jupiter, Florida. Don't move here, please. It's way too many of you guys. Yeah, so there's nothing we can do about how many people there is. In the last 10, 15, 20 years, fishing has gotten so popular. There's so many fishermen now, and so many fishermen every single day that, sharks have picked up on that a little bit too. It's free food for them. They don't have to work for their food anymore. Why the heck would they burn all those calories swimming around chasing fish on their own? You just wait till you hook one, and it doesn't have to pull hard, and they don't have to kick hard for it. They just pop right up to it, and just like that, free meal. On to the next one. And I'm telling you, they don't get full. They never have, and they never will. They will just keep eating and keep eating and keep eating. They're not endangered. There is an ungodly amount of sharks out there. I'm talking tens of thousands of sharks in Jupiter, up and down, all the way to Palm Beach, all the way up to Stewart. Just that stretch that I fish, tens of thousands of sharks. Now, if you're telling me that sharks are endangered, you're delusional, okay? And that's just the truth. Let's face it. But back to, I know I'm kind of going off on a rant here, but you guys are getting me fired up. Back to what we were talking about. Why are we allowed to feed wild sharks? Why is that legal? That's a wild, I didn't know you could feed a bear or a lion or a tiger. Oh my, I didn't know you could do that. Huh. But yeah, okay. So I'm informing you guys on what's going on, okay? That's what's going on. That there's numbers of reasons of why the shark population has gotten out of control, and to begin with, I believe sharks used to migrate, and I know they don't migrate anymore. They love Jupiter. They love it. They get fed every day. Dude, if I get fed a steak every day, I'm not going anywhere. If I get fed a ribeye every day, I'm sitting right here and getting the next one right into my face, spoon fed every day. And that's what these sharks are getting. So for starters, that needs to be banned. It's feeding a wild animal that has no right to be fed. And yeah, that's my 2 cents on that. I hope you all agree. I know all the fishermen agree. The only people that don't agree are the shark divers. Anyways, those are a couple reasons why I think the shark population has got so out of control. On top of that, they just keep eating and keep spawning and keep reproducing, and they're showing their offspring how to harvest now and how to, you know what I mean? You can stop your boat anywhere in Jupiter and a shark's gonna swim under it without you putting a piece of bait in the water, without you catching fish, anything. There's sharks on you, and that's just the moral of the story. now we're going to get into solution side of things. I think that, again, I'm just kind of spitballing. I don't know. I want you guys to please go in the comments and let me know. Shoot your ideas. Let me know what we should do. I'm all ears. This is the point of this video. It was A, to show you guys a commercial day of kingfishing, and B, to show you guys the shark problem that's going on. Like I said, in this video specifically, we were fishing in a place where the sharks weren't bad. They were not that bad at all in this specific spot. Now, we still lost 12 to 15 fish, I don't remember exactly, that day to sharks. Now, if we're fishing on the edge in Jupiter, I already told you the numbers, so I'm going to get sick thinking about it anymore. But anyways, it's going to happen again tomorrow to me. What am I going to do? What are all the commercial fishermen going to do? We have to go, and you got to make a paycheck. So you're just going to burn through those extra fish just to catch your fish, because what are you going to do? Not go because the sharks are bad? There's nothing you can do about it, and that's why I'm here right now spreading the word. I know on alligators, obviously, there's too many of them. The state realized that, so they start letting out tags. They start issuing tags. You can apply for a tag. You know how the gator, if you don't know how gators work, is you can apply for 2 tags a year. It's a random drawing. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. And if you do get them, it's a couple $100, and you get to harvest an alligator legally and then report it to Florida Wildlife and Commission. And I think it's a great thing, and it's opened up a huge guide service now. A lot of people do gator guides and take people gator hunting, and it's great table fare. It's an awesome thing. Bull shark, dusky, sandbar, it's a shark. They taste good. Believe it or not, ask Victor. Go to his channel, watch him. That dude can cook anything, but I've eaten shark from him. It's fine. It's great. It's like any other fish, and if you didn't see it clean and killed, you wouldn't know what it is. There's got to be something we can do like that. Tags, But not even that. We need to be promoting fishermen to kill sharks. We need to be paying fishermen to kill sharks. But it needs to become legal. You can kill 1 bull shark a day per vessel. It's the sandbars and the duskies that are out of control. Yes, the bull sharks are bad too, but there's so many of those sandbars and duskies, and they're protected. And it's just disgusting. I don't know why they're protected. There's no shortage of them, and they are just destroying fish population. They don't manage fisheries. I know shark enthusiasts say they're the top of the food chain. They keep things in line. We're gonna lose our fishery. You're hearing it from a fisherman who's out there every day. We are going to lose our fishery, and once it's gone, once it's depleted, that's it. That's it. Like I said, hundreds of thousands of pounds of kingfish being eaten every other day, every day. And those are our spawning fish. Those are our future generation kingfish, and they aren't able to lay eggs. They aren't able to spawn because they're all dying. And that's just the fact of the matter. It's really sad to think about. Okay, so while I was in the middle of editing this video, it is the next day. Just got done with the charter. You can see, there I am speaking, and here I am speaking again. I realized I forgot to mention something. Something I forgot to mention that's very important. Commercial shark fishing. And if you're not familiar with shark fin and how popular it was there for a long time, as of the last couple of years, shark fins have been banned. And, harvesting shark fins have been banned, selling shark fin. And that's where all the money was in sharks, from my understanding. That's where there was a commercial market. And that is now not allowed. So the commercial fishermen who were, who did have shark permits and were allowed to go long line and kill all those sandbars and duskies, it's not worth it for them anymore. They're getting anywhere from 20 to 40 cents a pound on those giant big sharks. And I don't know if you've ever killed a big shark or tried to harvest one. I've harvested one. It's a pain in the butt to harvest one. Now imagine those guys killing 30, 40 a day. It's a ton of work, and for 30 cents a pound, it's, on a 100-pound fish, that's $30. $30. That's slim to nothing for all that workload. So commercial shark fishing needs to come back. It needs to come back, and we need to control the population of these sharks. And I that was a really important part that I left out of the video that now that I'm editing, I realize, and I wanted to share that with you guys. Let's use this platform right now as a resource. Let's come together as fishermen. I know there's something that we can all do. I know all the fishermen agree with me. There's not one fisherman out there that spends their life out there and their livelihood that says, oh man, sharks aren't a problem. Oh man, we can't do that. We got to protect. Not one. Not one. The only person that disagrees are shark lovers. And you're also a tree hugger if you are, and you can kick rocks. So with that being said, drop a comment below. Let's put an end to this and let's come together and try and figure out something to do. I'm open, all ears. I want to do my part and try and save our future fishery. So appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to me spitball in there. It's coming from the heart. It really is. Drop a like, subscribe. See you guys in the next video.